Yo, people. And let me know when you guys hear me and see my screen. How you doing? This is definitely an unusual schedule to be trading, but I wanted to have a live streaming with you because I'm currently trading right now with the Hong Kong index, like US 30, but for Hong Kong. And well, what can I say? Oh, hold on. You guys don't have my camera, right? All right, now you guys can see me. So basically, I've been actually testing this market for the past few weeks. And I wanted to have a live streaming so that we could actually get to see how it works. So look, this is what's been happening for the past few weeks, few days, maybe. I'm not sure when I actually got. This is when the Sydney market actually opens, which is in about 50 minutes from now. The Sydney market is going to be open, and this is exactly what happens. So the market actually gets closed like around noon, like 12:45, pretty much. Right there. So this is where the market actually closes. And then this volatility and this volume happens when the Sydney market opens. Okay? And so that's what we're trying to catch, like all the time. Now, there are a couple of ways to actually catch this, which could be looking at the support and resistance level that happened when the market actually got closed. But there are occasions when the market actually opens in a way, in a like very different spot than when it actually ended, simply because during the closed market, the indices actually moved. So there are two ways to actually trade with this specific index, and one of them is to actually trade with like literally when the market opens, or second at 7:30 p.m. my local time. Right now it's 7 p.m. So 7:30 p.m. it would be in about 30 minutes. 3 5-minute candlesticks after market opens. Okay. All right. Very few people joining in. Obviously, this is not a regular time when the people, from my community is actually connected, but I appreciate the ones that are here. And there's one downside of trading with this specific market, and is that the brokers that I've been using are not, they don't have this asset, but IC Markets does. I have the link right there in the chat, in the description of the streaming, so that you guys can check it out. Hold on, let me just go ahead and check the connection though. So I have no clue why, but the streaming goes slow for some reason. I'm trying to see if I can try to fix this. I don't know. I guess I'll have to figure it out later on. But basically, let's see. For instance, this is May the 20th. So May the 20th, when the market opened, this is exactly when the market opened. So you see it actually opened pretty much at the exact same level. So once this happens, then we have a new support level right here with the little wick. And we have a resistance level, which was the highest point, but I would actually take this level of this candlestick as a resistance level. Why? Because when the movement is not as strong on a market opens, which is at 7:15, the actual volume comes in at 7:30. How you doing from Australia? Perfect schedule for you, man. So this is what could happen. This is what I would see. I'm actually back testing this 100% live. I'm not like, you know, faking numbers or just choosing the winner ones. No, I'm not doing any of it. Your streaming is lagging too, right? Like it's actually it's like, you know, getting stuck or something, getting frozen. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with this, honestly. Too, right? Internet, it's just fine. It's just you know, I don't know. It's just gets stuck there. All right, you're gonna have to bear with me. Streaming goes at 1080p. All right. So when this happens, yeah, for next streaming I'll fix it. But right now there's pretty much nothing we can do. So the next candlestick, this is what it does. As you can see right here, it's a clear 5-1 immediately. Okay. And so that's basically what I've been targeting for the best. This one doesn't work anymore. I mean, you stick to one because that's the winner. It's a 5-1. And that's basically what I've been targeting within the last few days. Actually, my girlfriend and I have been trading with this. We haven't had the best possible results, honestly, but we're just adapting to it. And I think, I don't know, I just wanted to share like this with you guys. So this is exactly when the market actually closed on this specific day. This is May the 21st. And so next candlestick is going to be market opens. So as you can see, it actually opened at this level, 50-minute candlestick. So what I do is that I actually take this candle as support and resistance because there wasn't a big movement. And I put my entries on the next candle, which is going to be the one for 7:30 p.m. Hopefully I have enough time. It's been 5 minutes. The market is going to open in 10 minutes, but I want to get to the explanation real quick. All right, so let's say that we have a 5-1 right there. Let's see what happens. So market opens. This one clearly touched the entry point on the buy and went down. So as you can see, this is a loss, okay? This is a losing day. Yeah, it's clearly a losing day. There is no volume, so we ended up losing the trade. Here we have a 5-1. Here we lost, let's say 2, in case you actually decide to enter both the positions. Now, we have volume afterwards, but we don't actually trade that. We only trade market opens, okay? And we can continue back testing right now while we wait for 7:15. But what's the downside of this? As you know, besides the fact that not all brokers actually have this asset, only IC markets from the ones that I use, but also the spread is huge. Okay, we're talking about in spread usually within, yes, like 700, 800 points, probably more sometimes. And so what can we do? We got to deal with it. But if the volume is as good as what we saw on the previous movement, we're good to go. I don't care. So right here, what I'm going to do is that I'm actually going to put my stop loss, my take profit, and hold on, my support resistance level, support resistance level at the highs and the lows of this candlestick, and then I'm going to put my entry. This is a coincidence that this entry actually has like a trend line breakout that could happen, but this is what happens. So far, I've been looking at some results of like 60% accuracy, which means 6 wins out of 10 trades. But the ones that you win in a 5-to-1. So it doesn't really matter. As you can see right here, first of all, it gave like let me see the 5-minute candles. So it gave like a 1-1 right here. Probably you should have moved your entry point. And then we have this big movement. Now, what I see as bad on this movement is that it actually like was dragging right here and then it went up. I'm not 100% sure if it actually went to the stop loss, but then it hit a 101 and then it probably hit the entry point. So what happens with this specific market, one thing that I like, this is another 5-to-1, is that it's just like US 30. Like you gotta trade within 15, maybe 30 minutes tops, and then that's it for the day. Okay? But yeah, you guys have questions, go ahead and ask me right now. Market is going to be open in about 7 minutes. And then we're going to decide when to enter. And you got to go with the flow. It's not like one of those trades where you just follow an entry and exit point and that's it. No, you gotta like read what the pair is actually doing. So this happened on May the 23rd. There you go, you see? So market opened right here. Well, actually right here. This is where the market opened. And there are going to be days, like this day, for instance, where the big movement comes up 7:15. So it's quite unpredictable. If I were you, this is what I'll do. On this occasion, for instance, I would actually enter a sell position here and a buy position here. Simply going with the flow, going with the trend. So 7:30, we have a big movement going on. And it's not always going to be 5-to-1. For instance, right here, I would close it. 1-1, I close it. I don't care. Why? It retracted. So you either get like a big movement or you don't get anything at all. Bottom line. Even if you go to 1-minute candlesticks, you'll see that there's no big volume when the first 15-minute candlestick doesn't have volume, it's not going to have volume afterwards. All right. All right. 5 minutes for new market opens. All right. So this happens again. I have another indicator right here, actually. So you could say it could break up. Or it could break down. Wait and see. It broke up, but the volume is not as much. It actually hit like a 3-to-1, maybe, I'm not sure. Yeah, like a 2.85-to-1. I would have closed it there because like I said, if the volume doesn't come within 15 minutes, it's gone. So you can see right now, it actually retracted. So if it doesn't retract, if it doesn't reach the big target within the first couple candlesticks of 5 minutes, it's time to actually get out. Get out with profits and you're good to go. So this one right here, the big volume actually came at 8 p.m. Sorry. So yeah. All right. So we got 3 more minutes to go. So far, this is what's actually happened. we got this indicator. This is another indicator that that's actually included in the BLW signals group. If you guys purchase it, you guys get this indicator as well. So what I'll do is that I'll actually set this little candles, this little support and resistance level. I'm gonna set my entry point right here, right there, and my take profit is gonna be right here. I'm not gonna risk much right now, honestly. First of all, because I'm not 100% focused, I'm talking to you guys. And second of all, because the big movement could actually come within at 7:30. So I'm gonna go with 15 lots. No, I'm gonna go with 30. And I'm also gonna put a pending order right here. 28. There we go. All right, so these are gonna be the levels. Let's go ahead and see how it goes. We start, like I said, in 1 minute. 1 minute, people. Strategy is a breakout strategy. Breakout of market opens. Just the same one as used with the BLW Cygnus group. The one that I trade with US 30 and NASDAQ. Yep. Yeah, based on sessions. All right, market opened. Let's just see where it actually opened. It takes a few seconds. This isn't, I mean, not a lot of people actually trades this market. Okay, it opened literally where it closed when the New York session actually ended. So there's no volume right now with this trade. So what that tells me is that there will be volume, or at least what I'll catch. I'm gonna close these pending orders because I'm gonna wait for this new 15-minute candlestick to close so that I can know what support resistance levels are available. Okay, so I'm gonna delete this so that people don't get confused. And yeah, it's actually time to wait. Let's give it a 10 minutes and we're gonna see exactly what support resistance levels we're gonna be using. How do you know how long to run the trade? No more than 30 minutes. All right, now we're getting volume. Are you serious right now? All right, if we're getting volume, I'm going to enter. Whoa, okay, that was a fake out. All right, that was a close one. All right, I'm going to put the pending order anyways. Okay, we're getting some crazy movements right now. All right, let's just go ahead and give it, let's just give it 10 minutes. Okay, now my computer got stuck, so hold on. All right, so according to the movements I actually see, I'm gonna answer questions right now. I do see this as support and this as resistance because that's the movement that the 5-minute candlestick is actually giving us. How do you know how long? How do you know how much volume there is? It's depending. I mean, for instance, yesterday. No, it's not yesterday. Yeah, yesterday, this is the movement. There was no specific volume. The day before, right here, take a look at the big volume that we had. So it's impossible to know up front. So we just got to be prepared for what happens. How do I measure the current volume? There's no way to measure it. You use the most recent support and resistance. Yep, that's what I do. And listen, I could be wrong. I mean, not perfect, but one thing I can tell you, and there's a big volume happening every single market opens, and if you're able to catch that big movement at the beginning, you don't need to continue trading later on after the day. And this strategy is specifically for those of you who don't have the right time to trade during near market opens, then you guys are good. And like I said, the only broker that I know for a fact that has this index is actually IC Markets. Okay. All right. So I'm going to be setting up my entries, but I'm not going to place the trade yet. I'm going to go with a 4-1 today. And this right here, let's see, I'm going to put it slightly higher. 4-1 as well. Thank you guys for the likes. I appreciate it. Um, as I continue making these lives, most likely people are gonna start joining in. But this is the first time I did it, and I practically did it unannounced. I just jumped and did it like 30 minutes ago, so not a lot of people knew. All right, in about 2 minutes, a new candlestick is gonna start getting formed, and then we're gonna know if something's coming up or what. I have a feeling that the price could actually jump based on stochastic. Obviously, indices are unpredictable that way, but who knows? All right, I'm gonna place my pending order for a buy. There we go. Risking 100, trying to make 400, and I'm placing my pending on sell as well. Obviously, if I lose the two of them, I'm gonna be extremely in loss, but that's trading. We'll see. We'll see the big movement. If nothing happens, we ended up losing the trade, whatever. Patrick, you're welcome. It's okay. Yeah, this is Forex. It works as futures too, but I'm trading Forex. Remember, people, if you guys join the BLW Signals group, I'm giving away a $5,000 account with all of Prime, $5,000 funded challenge. Okay, you go to blwsignalsgroup.com, and we have a 3-day trial period, but only if you actually pass the trial period. I mean, if you end up paying for the service, then you're gonna get a $5,000 account. Only the first 100 people that actually join. But yeah, in case you guys want to, that's an offer. All right, we got 3.5 more minutes to go, and we'll see. If I lose the two of them, I lose $200. I'm fine. I'm not risking much because I'm live. This is a almost $6,000 account. So if I would be risking, 10%. This is a real account. This is not a funded account. So I'd be risking, yeah, like 10%, maybe like $500 in order to try to make 1,500 or something like that. I transferred actually money from one of my accounts to another, to my actual, this one, C Trader, because I had money in the MT4 account, and honestly I wasn't using it. So yeah. But yeah, if you guys want to use the exact same broker to trade this, IC Markets. All Prime doesn't have it. Clarity Trades doesn't have it. Liquid Trades doesn't have it. XM doesn't have it. Yep, I trade US 30 and NASDAQ the same way. Take a look at what happened today with NASDAQ. I don't know what's going on with my freaking computer, honestly. Like it Jesus. I don't know. I don't know what's going on, honestly. I'm pretty pissed. All right, take a look at what happened with NASDAQ today. Pretty good, 5-1. By the way, if you guys have any broker, you guys know any broker that allows you to trade ESP 35, I would appreciate it. It's insanely easy to trade. All right, my computer keeps on freezing. I'm not sure why. It's like there's something going on. It's literally happening when I'm using trying to see if it fixes it, like to move the settings over here in OBS. I'm not sure. It's even 1080p. It's not even 4K anyways. But all right. All right, 1 more minute to go and it's gonna open. Hopefully it doesn't fake out, because if it actually goes all the way to this level and then it starts jumping, we're gonna lose $100. But we'll see. We'll see. Like I said, we're testing this live. How long do you have to pass the challenge in Dollar Prime? It's 2-step account. So first of all, I think it's like 10%, and then second like 8%. Maximum daily drawdown is all right, mate. Line went off. Hold on. Maximum drawdown is 5% if I'm not mistaken, and maximum overall is 8% or 10%, something like that. As long as your risk is 0.5%, you're good. All right, 5 seconds, people. We'll see what happens right now at 7:30. Anything can happen. All right, it's open. It's opening bearish. All right, it activated the trade. Like I said, take a look at the spread, because it didn't open right here. It opened literally right here, and the same spread actually takes me out literally right now. That's the only thing I don't like. I'm gonna put my entry point right here, slightly below, because I think the price can drop. But the spread is killing me. All right, so I'm gonna go like this, but honestly, I was expecting more volume. There's not much volume here. There's no volume. It's too slow. Why do I buy and sell in the same transaction? Because I'm looking for the breakout. Could breakout going up, could breakout going down. So literally right now, I think it's gonna activate again, but because of, like I said, because of the spread, you can see that there was a distance from the entry point to where it actually opened, which was right here. So you end up losing a pretty decent amount of points. We're talking about like 1,000 points, pretty much, that we end up losing due to spread. Okay, so like I said, one of the downsides of trading with the Hong Kong index, HK50, it's the name. Number one, the spread is huge. But when you get the huge volume, then you're good. I mean, it doesn't matter if the spread is bad, if the volume is so good that you end up like winning like the trade by 3-1, 4-1, whatever. And the second downside is that not all brokers actually have this pair. Actually, it like so far I've been able to find only IC markets. Okay, both MT4, MT5, and C Trader. This is C Trader, but you can connect it to TradingView. That's the reason why I'm trading with TradingView. But yeah, Those are the only two downsides. And honestly, right now, the way I'm seeing it, if this candle doesn't close like with some volume, with some momentum, either going up or down, I'm just gonna close it. I'm just gonna close both of my positions and come back tomorrow. Cause like I said, you gotta see a lot of volume. All right, you gotta see a lot of volume at market opens, like this, for instance. Is this the same time? Yeah, take a look at this volume right here. Boom, crazy. Take a look at this volume right here. So you gotta see this volume. If you don't see the volume, like the way I'm looking at it, unfortunately, we don't have a trading opportunity. NASDAQ has pretty good volume. Honestly, even better than US 30. But I would say based on the strategies, pretty much the same. It's pretty much the same. I mean, you gotta... Let me just go ahead and move this and lower slightly because I don't want to be faked out one more time. I want to have a bigger stop loss just so that, you know... I don't get faked out one more time because of spread. The strategy is exactly the same. It's just that sometimes you're gonna have a lot more volume. This happens all the time. Like you can see a lot of volume on US 30 and then you see no volume on NASDAQ. And the opposite could also happen, you know? What I'm looking at right now, honestly, it's just a couple of fake outs because I don't know if you noticed this, but there's a trend line going on right here. So it actually broke. It went to this little resistance area and then retracted. So it kind of faked out right here and then it retracted. So I don't know. This new candlestick is gonna expire right now, and then the new one is gonna start getting formed. Yeah, Jay, thanks a lot. Yeah, the Spain index, which is ESP35, it's also tradable over here in IC markets. The only problem with it is that take and listen to this. It allows you to trade 5 minutes after the market opens. And this is Tokyo session, by the way. Why do you think it allows you to trade that? Look, in my opinion, it's simply because they know the big movement that happens at market opens. I'm gonna give you an example right now. While this goes on. This is when the Tokyo sessions actually open, right here. It's actually right here, 12. Take a look at the movement. Boom. Let me see the 15. Right there. So when Tokyo market opens, right here, take a look at the candle. Boom, easy money. Another one. What? Something got activated? Oh, the buy option. I don't think I'm gonna win that one, honestly. So Tokyo opens one more time. Boom, big volume. Tokyo opens, big volume. Tokyo opens, big volume. Tokyo opens right here, big volume. So for some reason, no broker allows you to trade. Where's my, there we go. Yeah, I'm gonna lose this one. The brokers allow you to trade 5 minutes after. So usually you get to enter the trade when the volume already happened. So it sucks. It literally sucks. So if you guys find any futures or Forex broker or platform that allows you to trade exactly at market opens, then you guys should definitely let me know, and then we can have some sessions. That's gonna be midnight for me though, but I'm willing to wake up to make a few $1,000s a day. I don't care. All right, so now finally we had some momentum, but honestly, I don't trust it. You're more than welcome. I'm gonna close the sell pending. We already lost that one. And here, yeah, this is the candlestick that has a lot of volume. I'm willing to lose the 100 just to let it run because I don't want to close it at 60 or 40 bucks or whatever. I'm willing to lose the 100 just so that we can, you know, test to see the momentum. But what I've seen for the past few days is that if it doesn't happen immediately, it almost never happens. Okay. By the way, let me know if you guys have the same broker I do, and let me know if you guys entered, or is it just me? It's good that you guys are still just learning, though. You know. Thanks for the likes, people. Thanks for the likes. I appreciate it. If this starts to work out good, I might be just streaming a couple of times, maybe a few times a week at this time, if it's convenient for you. All right, so we had a 1-1, I think. Yeah, we had a 1-1. It's good. Just going straight to the 2-1. I'm gonna close my trade with profits right now since we guys, you know, we're all together right now. So here we go. We are profitable today. Like I said, I didn't risk much because I was talking to you and so on. But you get to see the actual volume that I mentioned. Okay? You get to see the strategy. It could continue. All right? Why is the entry point so far from... I'm not sure what you mean. Freak magnet. I'm using a breakout strategy. Just breakout support and resistance level. Any reason I'm not trailing stop? Number one, I'm really tired. And I've been fasting for 21 hours right now. 24 hours actually right now. So I kind of feel weak. And second, because like I said, if it doesn't happen immediately within this candlestick, it's not going to happen. Right now, we're getting some retraction. I was able to close almost at the highest level. And if you notice right now, we are having a retraction. So what happens, or what I've noticed, is that when you're able to enter these trades, if it doesn't happen immediately, it just doesn't happen at all. Like, let me see another market right here. This one right here. Take a look. If you go into a buy position right here because of the market opens or whatever, then you got to fight a 1. There you go. And if you notice, it actually went all the way up. And if it doesn't happen within, like before, 3 candlesticks of 5 minutes, within 15 minutes, it starts to retract. It happened here. Take a look. It went to 2-1. And then it started to retract. So the best way to, the best thing to do, it would be to just close it. Take the profits that you were able to get within that momentum, and that's it. J Angel says, appreciate your time and this live. Wondering the AUD pairs, what else to look at trading at system Sydney Open. So you're saying that you're getting it, right? So you have a new option. Is that what you mean? Just before we finish with the streaming, like I mentioned, if you guys are able to find a broker, any platform that allows you to trade Tokyo market opens with this index right here, ESP 35. Let me know because I'm dying to find, where is it? There you go, right here. to find like an actual broker that allows me to trade it, but trade it like 100% at the moment that the market actually opens. Why do I say like 100%? Because IC markets lets me trade in the next candlestick. So basically what I do is that I actually take a look at the actual closing time candlestick right here. So you can enter a buy position after breakout or a sell position after breakout as well. This is market opens. Tokyo market opens. This is when the market in Tokyo is going to open. So usually what happens is this. This one was even slow movement, honestly, because it happens stronger. But just like that, you got a 3-1. But take a look at this movement right here. I was like going too fast, but this would have been my entry right here. The lowest and highest of the last position, 5-1. Close it within that 50-minute candlestick. That's it. So this would have been like a 3-1 easily. You can see right here. All right, right here, the next candlestick would be Tokyo Open. So I would take this trade, literally right here. Pretty much the stop loss is like symbolic. You can go 3-1, 4-1, 5-1. It's really up to you, like how aggressive you want to be. 3-1 is fine. I'm just used to sending 5-1s. Low volume. I wouldn't enter here. I don't know. Like suddenly I start sharing with you like a great strategy and everything goes to hell. But you guys get the point. Another example right here. I would even see a trend line going on here. Tokyo market opens in about 4 hours from now. 4 hours and 15 minutes. You see? This is the 5-minute candlestick. The first 5-minute candlestick. So take a look. So this little candlestick that you see right here, the big one, it's not tradable on IC markets. That's the part. And so you can start trading right here. This is when the market opens in IC markets. So, I mean, it's useless. I mean, the momentum already happened. So take a look. This is a 5-1. Please stream like every day. This is the first time I see someone trade the breakout based on action rather than reaction. I don't think every day I'll be able to, but where can I practice Forex on a demo account? You can open an IC Markets account. I have a link in the description. You have this you have both pairs actually, Hong Kong and this one. I have learned a lot. I'm glad, Patrick. Why do you open both, put and call? Because the breakout could happen anytime and it could happen to any direction. That's the thing, that you're not predicting the movement. You're just practically preparing to enter at whatever direction the pair is going to take. That's the thing. All right, a new example. 5-minute candlesticks. I don't even know why I was doing 15. I always do 5. Take a look. Like I said, it doesn't always happen, but when he does, it's just beautiful to see it spike. And that's the thing. If the broker doesn't allow me to trade with it, I'm not saying it's because they don't want me to make money, but I don't know. But nah, there wasn't volume here. The volume. And also London market opens. There you go. This is London. So yeah. All right, you guys have questions before I finish with the streaming? It was profitable for me. I mean, like, I don't know, like $60 or something like that. I'm not even sure. I wasn't really trying to make a lot of money today. What I was trying to do was to share with you something new that I found. Maybe you want to do something similar. Take a look at the movement. It retracted, you see? You just gotta close it. At the time that you actually make some profit, you just gotta close it. Simple strategy takes a lot of guesswork, a lot of trades. Grateful, thank you. You're more than welcome, Jay. What strategy do you suggest for pocket options this month? 1 minute strategy all the time. Don't change it. You're good. Oh, by the way, London market opens also happens really, really good. If you actually know how to use this breakout strategy, and you can wake up or you have the opportunity to trade London, instead of actually trading US 30, you're going to have to trade UK 100. UK 100. That's your pair, your asset, your index. Okay? All right, it's going to be the last example, and that's it. I'm tired. I don't even know what ended up happening right now with Hong Kong. We're going to see right now. But yeah. No volume. Oh, this was market open. Okay, that was my bad. Oh yeah, that was my bad. I'm sorry. This was market opens. Right there. So this was the entry. And like I said, close it right here. You see? It's retracting. Where can I buy your book? I don't have a book. But you can join my free Telegram channel. Links in the description. I do send free signals here and there. You see the retraction? Like I said, if it doesn't happen within the first couple candlesticks, it's not gonna happen. Right now, retracted. I made good money. This broker is not available in my region. What's a good alternative? I'm not sure, honestly, but I'm gonna try to look it up. Try to see what broker has HK50, and then I'll let you guys know. All right. FYI, if you guys want to trade the same strategy, but you can't have the New York session, go with the London. This is London session right here. London open. You see this big candle? You see this red candle right here? You see this big candle right there? Boom. That's London session, you see? But yeah. All right, people, that's it for today. I'm just going to go get some rest. See you guys tomorrow. For those of you, like I said, that want to get a free $50,000 account with Prime, $5,000 account with Prime, you guys can do so. All you got to do is join blwsignalsgroup.com, and I'll give you guys one free account, $5,000. Signals work pretty much. We send you a screenshot of the analysis that we made. We send the entry point, the stop loss, and the take profit. You just put it a pending order right there and just let it go. I've never traded commodities, so I'm not sure. Thank you, Jay. All right, people, have a good rest of your day. Peace.